asking, is it allowed if we learn tasawwuf with different teaching from many wakils, murshids or of Naqshbandiya, or allowed for one murshid only? Forgive me for my adab. Thank you, Sayyidi.
Yeah, again based on common sense. So we have a college, Northridge, we have a college, Los Angeles campus, and college, Santa Monica campus. Am I allowed to take math in all three campuses, and where do I show up for my test? Well, you can't do that in dunya, even they're teaching math. But one guy may have different questions, different formulas, completely different set of math that he wants to teach. All three are going to be teaching something different and may not even agree with how you formulated that math. If they're looking for specific formulas where they'll say, okay, give us the formula in which you have to write, not only the answer and how you derived there but your formula. So you can't take even a math course in three different campuses and show up to take an exam. Which campus will you show the exam? So this is about a loyalty and trying to achieve. So the whole talk today was about ulul amr. How can you follow ulul amr and then follow multiple ulul amrs, where your loyalty is to who, the teaching is based on what. So for example, our system is heavy on muraqabah and tafakkur, most of which they don't know. So when you sit with somebody else they say, you don't need that. So yes, how could you do that? And maybe that person didn't achieve that understanding, so they say, no, that doesn't exist. Or we teach you about ilm huruf and you sit with somebody and they say, no, nobody on earth knows these huruf. So you never know what somebody's going to say of what's real, exists, doesn't exist. Everyone has their own subjects they teach, but when you're drawn to something and your heart has an affinity, because your heart should be guiding you. When your heart guides you to something, that's it. Your nafs will disguide you or misguide you into other things, because your nafs and shaitan now want to come against what your heart guided you to. So many people say, Shaykh, I turned on, I was attracted to your videos, then I went all over the place. Well, because that's called misguidance through the nafs and shaitan. Especially when the nafs knows that through this teaching you're going to achieve a reality. Well, the nafs are going to jump right in and throw in a couple of nonsense things, some other teacher who confuses, and before you know it you have no understanding of anything. And this is a known system on how to misguide someone. So, but everyone's free, that's the school without walls. Everybody is free to do whatever they want.